Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Expeditions episode 16. Last time I made the decision that before I go buying new vehicles, I really need to upgrade all of the usable vehicles that I have here. Now, one thing to consider, there's a Dawn 71 and there's a Dawn 71 SE. Essentially the same vehicle. It'd be really easy to cash in on a weaker Dawn 71. But one of my goals of this series is to own every vehicle. And even though it's just a variant, it's still a separate vehicle. So I'm not going to upgrade the Dawn 71. What's the point? As I have the Dawn 71 SE, and it's better. But I'm going to keep the Dawn 71. So I'm not going to cash in and sell it, as we want to expand our library, expand our garage, not reduce it. That being said, we have two Step 310s. We have one with cargo and further range and a larger tank. Well, I think that's the reason why it's got further range. It's got a larger tank on it. So we're going to go ahead and upgrade the Dawn 310 SE, as it's the one vehicle left, excluding variants, weaker variants. It's the one vehicle left that we haven't upgraded. We can already upgrade the engine. It's going to hurt the fuel consumption a little, but you need it for most of the missions, so we have ways around fuel issues. On this one, I'm going to go ahead and take the high range to get the fuel consumption back on the gearbox. We do have a lift kit available. We want to get out of the base all-terrain vehicle. Do we want all-terrain? Only one mud tire available, so we can off-road 2, which would be good on rock and off-road. An average in mud. That seems a better option. So we're going to take the off-road tires. Top pulling power for the twin motor winch, which we unlocked. It's an upgrade we found. It seems better than the extended winch on what it's going to give us, but we don't know what the range, the distance on it is, but stronger is better. We've already seen with like scouts, we had a hard time just pulling a Tuz over. There's no way it would have been able to pull the Step 310 over. With a wide range of new upgrades, this Step 310 is going to be pretty impactful when used in the field. It's still a huge vehicle though, and it's still going to have some flaws as a result. So you still only want to use it under certain circumstances. But that was about 20k worth of upgrades. Next up for us is Lost and Forgotten on Coconino. We recently recovered the diary of a citizen of Redwater, a town that no longer exists. Among many things, it speaks of a secret cache buried in the mountains. Finding this cache would be an incredible find for the museum. If you find it, we'd appreciate you bringing it in. We need a Jaeger. It's considered very difficult, very hard. Distance is probably the primary reason. 7,400 is what we need to cover. We need multiple scouts from the looks of it to complete this one. Bridge construction may be a part of this, and the truck required is scout. Looking at a $40,000 payment plus a prepayment of $4,100. Looks like we're going to need a lot of extra fuel with the distance that we are covering, so we're going to be adding in quite a bit of fuel on this one. That's 20 gallons already. And we may have some bridge construction to do. So we're going to take spare parts as well. It's an extra 100. And in addition, we'll take anchors. That's right about 2k for all of those extras, but the prepayment already covers that and then some. Alright, so we've brought 4 vehicles to the northwest location on this one, spawn point. 2 scouts, you can see both of them, and our 2 overlapping off-road trucks, including the one we just upgraded, the Step. With 5 locations to get to, a circular route seems the most kind of natural way to go. And as we brought so much extra with the Cotco, we can get it out there and give it a go, get from one station to the next, at least get the farther locations. If we can get back to this one before we have an issue, run out of fuel, something along those lines. For one thing, we know we can refill. There's airdrops. There's airdrops on the way. Get even more fuel, but if we have an issue and can't reach the last one, we do have the Lodestar that has a much shorter distance to cover to reach that one. Part of me actually almost wants to just go get that one first and then just backtrack from there. Might actually work easier. Less distance to cover if we do it that way. So yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's go ahead and add our destination points in. We know our basic way across, but instead of going there, we're going to go this way. Get to that one first, then backtrack to here. Go that far with the map for now. That next sector is going to be unrevealed, but that'll get us through 3 of 5 locations already. And if we're lucky, we could do this entire expedition with the Coco Canyon. A lot of spare fuel, plenty of spare parts, plenty of space for additional. I know there's airdrops on the way, so yeah, I'm pretty optimistic. And already, as it is, we're starting strong with not even having to go into all-wheel drive. So far so good on the journey, as we've already passed. This is not looking quite like I expected it, I think. Yeah, that gets deep fast. I thought we could drive up and around this, but I do not see a way to do so, even though that first location is right there. We could probably get up on this side. So let's try to go around. We will not give up on this one just yet. There's almost a cut right there that you can make, but probably not. Liking the looks of trying to go up right there. But back here, I'm seeing a shelf that looks climbable. Especially with some trees to aid. Maybe. No. Winch. Where am I winched to? Thought I was winched to the left, but I think I'm winched to the right. There's definitely a tree close to the right, but I'm not seeing anything. Alright, let's not mess around with this one and give ourselves a headache. Yeah, it looks like this one would have been easier to wait and get at the end. And even now, we have no clean way to get over there or to get back. But it's clear you can get it from the other side. Change plans. This is idiotic. We've already made life difficult enough on ourselves. Let's nice if they stayed for future use, but they don't. I'm not sure I see a reason to come back here anyway. Shame it doesn't let me hold more spare parts when I do have space for more spare parts. Starting to get dark. Not sure I'm going to want to do this whole expedition in a whole night phase. We might do a speed up till morning at some stage of this one. We can at least spend the majority during daytime. At least they didn't send us out late afternoon, but it was definitely midday by the time we started, based on the timing. Okay, that's location number 1. That's all we have to do is drive to it. Rock just twisted us to the left right at the wrong moment. And we had a good amount of momentum going, so we actually took some decent damage there. That time I'm going nice and slow, and we take even more damage. And yeah, probably a little bit harder of a shunt. And whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Close. Close. Just slipped off the rock there, and nearly rolled it. Nearly had to waste our time. Another recovery mission, but luckily we had a winch spot and it grabbed it at the right spot, the right angle. Another airdrop, and the airdrop is literally on the way where we want to go, so we're going to go ahead and head to that airdrop. Refuel once again. Gotta get flat and then go up. Oh, come on. Let's just not mess around with this. Let's put an anchor up here. Ooh, looks like we are gonna have to get down in this. Oi! Saying we bumped the rock. We didn't bump the rock. Saying we're climbing a rock. We're not climbing the rock. Got little collision issues at the moment. It seems to think we're further out than we are. We've been across here a couple of times before. Just not through this area we just cut through. It's the first time we've gone through there. But we had used that rock passage right there, that little climb. And to ford it, you had to go down here beyond. There we go. Okay, that worked. That worked. Yeah, we've gone the other way each of the 2 previous times we've been in the location. And it's most definitely dark now. Our second destination is up there. Looks like the rocks up here are going to be pretty manageable to ascend. Up those couple of shelves. This is our easier way up. Oh, there is a winch. There is something to winch onto up there. That'll help us in a moment, but we've got to get up this first stage. Okay, brake on. Tire pressure down. Put it in low. Just for moments we want to. I'm wondering if back there is our easier path. I guess we'll retreat to that. This is awfully steep. And it's morning. Hey, we can see. I will use that sparingly. I will suffer through the night a lot, but first time we've used it in 16 episodes, so. Alright. Back to where we came in at. There's our avalanche that needs to be resolved. We still need to climb. It's turning me the wrong direction. Come on, come on. There you go. There's a tree to the right. I like that. Because that's where you're going to need it. Because it's going to want to slide to the left. Sure enough, it's exactly what it wanted to do. That was a well-placed tree. Okay. Not quite in the clear yet, are we? And that tree. Over the hills we go. Yeah, clear those rocks. Stage complete. Sweet. We found it. We have to exchange the metal box. Let's go ahead and exchange it with some scrap metal. No fuel or anything there to help us. Alright, stage complete. Bring the treasure to the outpost. Metal box. We have the metal box. Oh, where to now? Okay, it's not in the northeast. It's back home. Back from whence we came. Well, that's easy enough. That's not too hard. We may want to go for the bridge over there. We may want to go for clearing the avalanche there. On the way. Let's see if we can clear the avalanche. It's a lot closer to us. See if we can clear that avalanche to get through there. Remember, we brought some spare parts with us. Definitely not a 3-point turn, but tight space. There we go. And here's that avalanche. Do we have the spare parts to clear this thing? We've got 175. It only needs 75, so there you go. We've got the avalanche cleared, in which case we can now proceed into an area we haven't been, for one thing. But we did get all the way to there, coming from elsewhere. Huh. Oh yeah, we went up and over. We went up and over. That was one of the 2 times we went up and over here. Alright, new territory. Oh yeah, no, I can see it from here. I can see it from here. We'll be just fine, I think. Nothing new down there. We do have a tree, and I see a point just about here. Seems one of the easier spots to try to get up. I might not even need the winch, but we'll use it. I don't mind denying the satisfaction of making the climb without it. I just want to get where we're going. And, get there in one piece. More than one way to skin a cat here if this doesn't work, but almost got it. Almost got it. There you go, got it. Sweet, we do have enough. This is one of those, do it because you can do it, and one day it's gonna matter. Today is not the day that it matters. The bridge done is bridge done. Not a fan of the spread here, and just how close to literally hanging off the edge of the bridge itself is. Alright, let's find our way home. Nice, we discovered a new climb. Going the opposite direction, descending. Little momentum to get up that little climb, but took a little damage as a result. But overall, our damage is still quite light. Alright, is there any fuel left here? I don't think we cleaned it out. Let's find out just now. No, we did not. And we have spare parts. Not that we need those at this point. Alright, there's our metal box, and that's our expedition complete. 500 bonus for taking less than 200 damage. We did not discover 3 unknown points. We did discover 1 along the way. We do have an off-road gearbox upgrade available, and we made 40,000. That much more than pays for the 20k we spent to upgrade a vehicle that we haven't even used yet. But Paco Canyon, far from being expended in, it's taken a total of 29 damage. We haven't repaired it, but that's easy. It still has fuel, though less than what I had. We did exhaust 1 airdrop, but otherwise we still have a ton of resources, and we have 3.75 vehicles ready to go. For that, I think we are looking really good. I mean, look at all those anchors we have and everything. So we are going to be staying on the map to see what sort of task or challenge we can finish beyond just the expedition to improve our situation overall. I don't know which one we're going to do yet, but there's quite a few to choose from. Everything is going to be based off of this northwest location, though, as we have all 4 vehicles right here in the area. But that's going to be for next time. That's going to do it for this episode. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.